But topping the news at 5:30, a great annual fundraiser is happening this weekend in Cheektowaga. It's the Tunnel to Towers 5K run and walk.
It is this Saturday morning. Everything kicks off at 8:30. It'll be at the Bellevue Fire Company on Como Park Boulevard, as it is each and every year. We are joined by one of my dear friends, Lisa Amatura, who is one of the, what do we call you as far an organizer, a champion, a squad member of this event, all around incredible human. Lisa, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me again.
This is one of my favorite events each and every year. I will be there on Saturday, so will thousands of others. It is a wonderful, meaningful event. Before we get to that, can you tell us about your story? Because you have very personal involvement with this event.
Sure. And again, thank you for having me. So I was on the 78th floor of the first tower when the plane hit. I'm born and raised in Buffalo, and I was there on business. I'd never been in the building before, and thankfully I, escaped danger with the help of heroes like Steven Siller and other first responders. I was unknowingly pregnant with my middle daughter, who is 23 now, and she joined her 2-year-old sister. So I've got 3 beautiful girls now, and we're just so lucky that we're able to help with the foundation every year.
I read somewhere you were just very quickly 72, 71, 70 in your head as you were running down those stairs. Sorry to bring up such a traumatic event every year, but an important topic to talk about for sure.
Absolutely. There was numbers that were stamped on the wall of each floor. So if you went one down, 1, 2, 3, 4, that was one floor. And I thought to myself, if I can just keep counting those numbers, and making my way down, that I would be okay. But we didn't know the building would collapse, of course. So that was.
There has been a lot, and I'm going to say this very understandingly, there's a lot of good that has come from 9/11, that horrible attack on our country. One of them is this foundation. And it means a tremendous amount, obviously, to you, but to so many of the people who are involved. Talk to us about its formation and maybe some of the other things that they're doing in our community here as well.
Sure. So Steven Siller was one of 7 children. His parents passed when he was 10, and his brothers and sisters raised him. So on the morning of 9/11, he was on his way to go play golf with his brothers and had heard about what happened at the tower. So instead of going home, he turned his truck around and went back to the city to try and get to the towers. And the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel was already shut off to traffic, so he left his truck and he strapped on 60 pounds of gear and ran through the tunnel to the towers and was last seen going into the South Tower, where he probably helped a lot of people just like me.
Amazing. Wow. That gives me, we've been doing this interview for 10 years, and it gives me chills every time.
Yeah. And so Tunnel to Towers, what do they do now for families and just in memory of him and so many others?
Sure. So they have 3 core programs. They have a smart home program, which is where the foundation builds specially adapted homes for our most catastrophically injured first responders and veterans. And then also the Gold Star Family Program, which is where the foundation will pay off the mortgage for any Gold Star family with young children. And the same with the Fallen First Responder Program. So they'll pay off the mortgage of any first responder who died in the line of duty that has small children at home.
Wow.
We spend a lot of time on Saturday, mostly after the race, of course, and this is kind of what you're seeing here, some of the opening ceremonies. I could be out here for 20 minutes talking about it, but can you just describe for folks the meaningful periods of the morning in terms of the race and also, of course, the presentations afterwards?
Right. So you see there that I have my firefighter that I run with every year. This is Oreo Palmer. He was the firefighter who made it up to the 78th floor of the South Tower, and so I keep him close. I've got a number of copies of this at my house, kind of all over the place. But so when you go to pick up your race packet, which you could do tonight at Brighton Fire Company from 4 to 8, and you can do tomorrow at Bellevue Fire Company from 4 to 8. You pick one of the heroes to run right along with you. Wow. And as you're running the course, they have pictures this high of each first responder and firefighter who lost their life. And you're running and you're passing them and then the fire trucks are there with all their, with all of, you know, the flags, and these, so many of the people have gear on their back to honor Stephen when he ran through the tunnel. It's such an incredible experience.
It really is.
Yeah.
All right, give us the details on, can you sign up still? Can you just show up to the event? And then the details of when it starts. And
Yes, you can still sign up. You can sign up the morning of. You can start to do that at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. Registration closes at 8:30. That's when the ceremony starts. Race kicks off at 9. Let's see, you can go to T2T Buffalo to register online or the morning of. There's going to be an after party this year. This is our 10th year for Tunnel to Towers Buffalo. So there's going to be an after party with food trucks and a band and Buddy's Second Chance Rescue, or is it Last Chance?
Yep,
Second
Second
Chance.
Chance.
Yeah, you're
Second
right.
Chance Rescue will be there with adoptable dogs and some other vendors. So it's just going to be a great day.
It is a fantastic race. For those of you who are into running, or maybe even not, you can also walk it. It is an easy course. If you are running, you can score. And I shouldn't be saying this because I'm looking to score tomorrow. But if you are a runner, you can score in this race. Not only is it a great track, but there is so much meaning after you're finished. One of the best of the entire circuit. Lisa, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for always supporting the foundation. Appreciate it.
Thank
We'll see you
Lisa.
Saturday.
Okay.